Hello all, in this video we are going to see about object-oriented methodologies. There are three methodologies and then two types, patterns as well as frameworks. Three methodologies are Rumba object modeling technique, Booch methodology and Jacobson methodology. Rumba modeling is also known as OMT, Rumbach object modeling, OMT. Okay, it is also called as OMT. Booch model focuses on design technique and the Rumba object modeling focuses on object modeling as well as the structure. It focuses on object modeling and the structure of the system, or also called as focuses on analysis. The Jacobson methodology is the combination of everything, analysis as well as design. We can call it as object oriented software engineering or object oriented business engineering. And the patterns of the frameworks, they are two different things. Let us see each and everything. First, Rumbach object modeling technique. It consists of four phases. First phase is analysis, second phase is design, object design as well as implementation. So both the design. This design is known as system design. This is object design. So this deals with basic requirements of the system. System design deals with basic system architecture, basic architecture of the system, and the object design is nothing but detailed design, detailed diagrammatic design, and the implementation is nothing but a coding part. Okay, this analysis results in the object model, dynamic model as well as functional model. It has three different parts. Okay, so object model, so it deals with the structure of the object, nothing but a class, maybe of class. Okay, it consists of the object name, the attributes as well as operation. For example, car, name of the car or brand, and the method, some of the methods. Okay, so objects, attributes as well as operations, this is known as object model. Similarly, we can have n number of objects. Then dynamic model, it is similar to state chart diagram. We might have seen a state chart diagram. So initial idle state and then active state, something like that. And functional model, it has four symbols: process, data flow, data store and external entity. The process is represented using this oval. Data flow is represented using the arrow. Data store is just two horizontal lines. External entity is a square. For example, if we want to validate our PIN in ATM, so the process is validate PIN, and the external identity is card. External identity may be either a source or a destination. It could be either a source or the destination, and it could be either the source or the destination. If you want to draw a process means, external entity is card. From card we are moving to validate pin. This is the data flow and it is related with the account. This is the data store, where it is a location where our data gets stored. So these are the three models of the Rumbach design. Then Booch methodology. It is a mainly used object-oriented method because it covers all the diagrams, because the main objective is designing, right? So designing in the sense it will contain most of the diagrams: class diagram, object diagram, state transition diagram, module diagram. It represents how many modules are there, number of modules in a project, and it represents each and every process. For each process we'll have separate diagrams, is known as process diagram. And then interaction diagram maybe consists of sequence diagram, collaboration diagram, everything. And it is categorized into two process: macro development process and micro development process. Macro development process, it deals with the technical management of the entire system. It is a technical management of the entire system. The steps are conceptualization, yes, again the requirement analysis, and then analysis and development of the model. This two includes, this second steps includes class and object diagram, and the third steps includes the remaining diagram, state chart diagram as well as interaction diagram. Then implementation code maintenance involves testing. Maintenance involves testing. And the micro development process, it is nothing but a day to day activities followed by a single developer or a group of software developers, and it involves identification of class and objects, semantics, relationship, as well as object interface and implementation. The next one is Jacobson methodology. It covers the entire life cycle, entire software development life cycle. Major thing is use case. Here the use case plays a very important role. Once we identify our use case, then the entire implementation will become easy. If we missed out any of the operations in use case means, then it is a big loss. In object, it is divided into two types: object oriented software engineering, object oriented business engineering. It focuses on only the software development, but this comes with the business idea, how the customers want it, how to maintain it. The business oriented terms will be dealt here. The use case model, domain object first will determine what are the conceptual classes are available. Okay, the class name will be mentioned, and then we'll make an association between each and every classes. Then we'll consider it as a software classes with the attributes as well as operations. Then the software classes is converted to a code. Finally it will be tested. So domain model, just a conceptual class. Analysis model, association between the conceptual class. Design model is a class diagram with the attributes as well as the operations, and then it is implemented using any of the programming techniques, and then it will be tested. And in business engineering, as usual, analysis, design, implementation, and testing phase. Then patterns, there are four different types of patterns. Non-generative patterns deals with recurring phenomena. It will show the recurring phenomena of a problem, but it doesn't provide any solution. Recurring in the sense it is too frequent, it is repetitive. Generative patterns means it will provide the recurring phenomena. Okay, if there is a problem means how often the problem occurs, the recurring phenomena will be provided, as well as the solution for the recurring phenomena is also be provided. Then pattern template. Pattern template is, if you want to write a pattern, then it should have the following things: name, problem, solution, context, and the known reuse. These are all should be included in the template. Then the anti-patterns. Anti-pattern is nothing but a worst practice or a lesson learned, which is nothing but it will describe the bad situation. This will describe the bad situation and also provide a solution for how to recover the bad solution to a good solution. So it is called as a worst practice. Okay, what will be the bad situation on implementing the particular process? Then it will also provide the solution for it. So this is patterns. The last one is frameworks. So the frameworks, it will provide the generic solution to a problem. It is categorized into some types. Object oriented analysis is the topmost part, and at the below we have mentioned object oriented analysis and design, and the construction, UML based modeling, and the layered approach. All these combined together is called as a repositories. We know what are the steps in OOA: identify the actors, use cases, interaction diagrams, class diagrams, and will iterate it. It will be repeated. Analysis and design. Okay, analysis part is over. In design, same, the class diagram, and we'll build the UML class diagrams. Then we'll process the UI layer, domain layer, and the user satisfaction test. Everything will be done here. And here layered approach can be categorized into two types: two-tiered and three-tiered. Two-tier means the UI layer and the data layer. UI layer and the data layer. So it is not correct. There is a drawback here, because we can't reuse our model. So the best is three-tier architecture. Three-tier architecture: UI layer, then domain layer, and then technical service layer. In the UI layer we'll have some of the form, button, something like that. Here we'll have the software classes or implementation classes. Then here we'll have database. In this thing we can reuse a particular part according to our need. So everything combined together called as a framework. So that's all. Thank you. Hello all, in this video we are going to see about object